Hi, my name is Drew, and I'd like to welcome you back to my channel. The fragrance we're going to talk about today is by Afnan, and it's 9 p.m., the one and only. Of course, we're going to do a deep dive and or first impression into the fragrance right after we run the intro. Welcome back, and thanks again for dropping by my channel, and I hope to see you again in future episodes to come. If you find any value in the information offered, please consider subscribing to the channel and also hit that like button so that the algorithm will pick up the video and help push it out, and so that you don't miss any future episodes. Let's talk Afnan's 9 p.m. All right, Ferranicus says the main accords are vanilla, amber, warm and spicy, cinnamon, fruity, sweet lavender, powdery, fresh, and aromatic. This particular fragrance is a cheapie also, because it's actually a clone of a more expensive fragrance by Paul Gaultier, and it's called Ultra Male, which is a $200 fragrance. This particular one you can get right now seems like $27 to about $30, $35 that you can get it right now. And it's an excellent clone. But it says right here that 9 p.m. is an Oriental vanilla fragrance for men. It was launched in 2020. And then it goes into what the actual notes are, which are apple, cinnamon, wild lavender, bergamot. And then your mid notes are orange blossom, lily of the valley. And then once it dries down, you're gonna get vanilla, tonka, amber, and patchouli. Let's go ahead and get it done. Now, I know a lot of you guys have already, know about this 9 p.m. It's been around, like I said, about 4 years. This is for the people that may be new to the channel, never heard of it, maybe looking for a cheaper alternative to some of the more expensive fragrances. I like to try to bring, alternative as best I can to the channel also, for the people that don't know. This particular one, like I said, is a clone of Paul Gaultier's Ultra Male. The bottle is nice. It's just a regular thick glass bottle with a plastic cap on it. And it definitely is not magnetic, and it doesn't grip at all. But let's go ahead on and get it sprayed. Like I said, I understand a lot of people already heard of this fragrance. This is for the people that may be here that have it. Go ahead and get it sprayed. The atomizer is good. It's non-pressurized, but it puts out plenty of scent. Go ahead and let it dry down for a second. Just remember, this right here is an alternative. This is a clone fragrance. And I must say, it's a pretty darn good one. Now, from the initial blast, I can tell you right now, you're gonna get that apple. That apple, bergamot, cinnamon is sitting right up top. I'm gonna tell you that right off the bat. Like I said, apple, cinnamon, bergamot. I pick up a little bit of that orange in the back. It's not really that strong, but that apple, cinnamon, bergamot is like really up top with a floral scent. That must be that lavender type deal, that lily of the valley, but it's definitely a background scent of floral. There's no doubt about that. But like I said, the apple really much is the upfront. It's apple, cinnamon mixed in with a little bit of citrus, but not too much. And it gives it a thickness, so to speak, so that it can cut through, in cold weather or whatnot. Because this is definitely a wintertime scent, period. There is no blandness in the spring or whatnot when it warms up. This right here, is strong enough to choke. But I don't have Ultra Male here with me, but I've smelled it many times. And actually, I was probably this close to actually getting it when I was introduced to 9 p.m. a couple of years ago. But when I smelled them side by side, I know far as I'm concerned, I could not tell the difference. I think one has pear and the other one has apple, or vice versa, whatever the situation may be. But this particular one, I think they hit it pretty much dead on. Now, I can even tell you, you know, that obviously the quality of the ingredients are not going to be quite the same, you know, as $100 to $200 fragrance, depending on where you buy it at. It's not going to be quite the same. But I'm talking about the actual scent profile, and to the regular person that may smell this particular fragrance on you while you're walking around or whatnot, I can guarantee you, if you're wearing this, nobody's going to know the difference. They probably won't even know the scent, because statistics already show that especially 90% of men don't even wear cologne. So, you know, most of them not going to know anyway. But this one is so close. I could not say, in all honesty, tell someone to actually go and spend $100 to $150, $200 on the original. This one is that good. This one's that close. If you're into this particular fragrance profile. Yeah, that apple, cinnamon, lavender, because it definitely has a little bit of floral, kind of giving it some girth or whatnot. It has a few florals in it, but it makes it more of a cologne than more of a piece of fruit. Because, you know, initially, if you think about it, you're probably talking about a lot of like apple pie with cinnamon type of fragrance. And it does give that vibe, but it has the florals in the background to take it away from just being a gourmand, a food type scent. And as it sits up, it's starting to calm down. The apple is definitely, that apple cinnamon is still there. I can tell you that now. But you do pick up a little bit of that tonka vanilla, patchouli type thing going on in the back. It's like the scent is coming down. When you first spread, it's like apple pie, bam, in your face, so to speak, with a lot of cinnamon on it. But then as it's drying down, it's definitely coming back to the floral end of it. And like I said, this particular one has, let me see what it has. It has orange blossom, lily of the field. I'm definitely picking up a lot of floral in the back. But that tonka and whatnot doesn't come around until after a few minutes of it calming down. That tonka, amber, vanilla kind of gives a little creaminess in the back. So it's like a creaminess to it, a creamy, fresh baked apple pie with nutmeg and cinnamon put over it, whatnot. And then it has like a floral type of deal going on in the back to make it smell more like a real cologne as opposed to an actual piece of pie, so to speak. That's the best way I can describe this one. But like I said, this one is so good. This particular 9 PM, I don't feel the need to buy Ultra Male. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is just too close. This scratches the edge, just satisfied. This particular one, I would say, if you're into this type of fragrance, which like I said, apple, cinnamon, little vanilla tonka in the back, bergamot, then it's got that lavender, lily of the field type thing going on, that floral deal. If you're into that fragrance, if you ever get a chance to go out, put your nose on the Ultra Male. And if you like that particular scent profile, because Ultra Male, you can pretty much get it Macy's, anywhere. All of them sell it. It's Paul Gaultier's Ultra Male. I'll have an image up on the screen so you know exactly what it is. But if you happen to smell that fragrance and you feel like that particular note breakdown is something that may work for your skin, whatnot, is something that you like, I would highly, highly recommend, do not buy that one. Get this one. Now Afnan, 9 PM. That's how good this is. Because I guarantee I will not be buying the other one, because this one is just too close for a third or maybe even a quarter of the price. This is an excellent one. I think this is one of Afnan's best one, especially in the 9 PM one, far as I'm concerned. You know, I have recently reviewed Rebel or whatnot. It's a pretty good fragrance also. It's a little bit heavier than I like for the stuff that I wear or whatnot, because if you accidentally take these particular fragrances and you put them on heavy and it weather warms up while you're out in the day, both of them can get a little cloying. They're rich like that. They're really made for super cold weather. Probably anything under 32 degrees, you're probably in good shape with both of these. I would not recommend this, anything over that. When you get around 40 or 50, as far as I'm concerned, it's too hot for this. And if you overspread, you're not only gonna be burning the people's nose around, you're gonna be burning your own nose. But as far as the Ultra Male DNA, they did a hell of a job on it. And with that, see you at the next one.